Hi guys, Chester here of course. So I finally finished catching up with Tales of the Empire. I really like these little vignettes Lucasfilm has done between, this and Tales of the Jedi. It's a great way to answer some questions fans have and explore some characters who probably wouldn't get their own show, like Morgan Elsbeth or Barriss Offee. Although I think there is material for that, but more on that later. Honestly, out of the two, the Morgan Elsbeth storyline was probably the one I enjoyed more. Not that I didn't enjoy Barriss' story, that was good too. There's just something about, I don't know, maybe it's because, I find her so fascinating, I find the Witches of Dathomir so fascinating. As a Jedi Fallen Order fan, I really liked seeing Dathomir again. And seeing the Mountain Clan was interesting, how they found young Morgan and helped her, and oh, speaking of Fallen Order, the mother of the Mountain Clan does get something wrong. She tells Morgan she is the last of her people, but obviously they are not aware that Merrin is out there somewhere, which is my one regret for this episode, that we did not get any reference to her, but, I didn't really expect it. I don't even know if it's possible, because I don't know what the licensing agreement between Lucasfilm and EA would entail, but, they might not be able to use her. I don't know how that works. It just would have been nice maybe if during the opening battle, maybe Morgan sees another girl and calls out her name and it's Merrin, but then she disappears and Morgan never finds out what happened to her. Just something small like that, but it's okay, but it might have taken away from the story. I don't know, to have that little reference. It just would have been fun. But yeah, then of course we have the episode. That was a good episode. Very sad ending, but makes sense for her story. And, of course, next episode, we see how she met Thrawn. That was a really good episode. I really enjoyed that episode. I enjoyed seeing Thrawn in his younger years, in his earlier career, acting very Thrawn-like, how he strategically tests her. It just worked so well, and it was great to see how those two got together, why she was so, with Thrawn, and why she was with the Empire. That was something I wondered. How did she get involved with Thrawn? And now we see that he was her way into revenge. Revenge for what? I'm not sure. Or revenge for whom, rather. I'm not sure. That is kind of my one, complaint about these little vignettes. Or not complaint, just concern. That, while it does answer a lot of questions, there isn't really time, I feel like, to develop it fully sometimes, and answer every question. Sometimes it leaves more questions, one thing I didn't get from these 3 episodes is, who exactly does Morgan want revenge against? I mean, the Separatists were the one who destroyed her people, and they're all gone. Grievous is gone, Dooku's gone, everyone's gone. So who exactly is it she wants? She keeps saying she wants revenge, but who exactly is it she wants revenge against? That's what I'm not sure about. Does she know about Sidious? Is she trying to get into the Empire so she can destroy it? She obviously has her own purposes, which we know from Ahsoka. I just felt like it could have used a little more clarification on some. I kind of felt the same way with Barriss' story. It almost opened up as many questions as it answered there, too. What was she doing between the second and third episode? Was she involved with the Path? Because that was my first thought. Was it the Path she sent the kid on? Who was this old friend she sent them to? Ahsoka? Ventress? I would like some more clarification, Lucasfilm. Give it to me now. But backing up to the other 2 Barriss episodes, yeah, I really enjoyed those. Getting to see the beginning of the Inquisitors was fascinating. It seems like they started, right after the Empire took over, which shocked me. I thought there would be, a few years gap, but in the episode, it didn't seem like there was a lot of time between Order 66 and when she is asked to join the Inquisitors. It seemed very quick. I was surprised at that. I'd like some more story on that, too. Second episode is okay. Second Barriss episode, not my favorite. It was fine, it was kind of predictable. Third episode, though, I thought this was the best of the 3 Barriss episodes. The only sad thing is, I suppose we can cross out Barriss appearing in Ahsoka, since she, appears to have died. She got a lightsaber wound to the stomach. And if Disney Star Wars has taught us anything, it's that you cannot survive a lightsaber wound to the stomach. Immediate death. Instant death. Nobody survives that. Joking aside, I liked Barriss' story overall. Like I said, though, this is probably the best one. I find it interesting how they chose 2 similar but opposite stories. 2 characters whose people were all but destroyed find a way into the Empire. One whose way leads deeper into the path to the dark side, while the other finds a way out, and even appears to help someone else find her way out. Which I did not expect. The stuff with the cave was very well written. Not exactly subtle, but, well written. the thing about, like the way out. I thought that was pretty good writing, and I thought it was really good writing with the Inquisitor. I can't remember what number sister she is off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Lynn. I'm just going to call her Lynn. With Lynn saying, "Fear is my ally, not yours." And then Barriss saying later at the end of the episode, "It appears that fear is your master." That's so true. It's like, that's how the dark side works. That's how it can work with us in real life too, I think, if we let fear control us. But, maybe a little lesson for us there. But yeah, it was just so cool, so well written. I thought it was the best developed, like character development wise, it was the best developed episode of these 6. I am sad that Barriss is gone though. I want more story. I think she's dead. I think, they showed the breath escaping one last time. But then Liz says, "I'm getting you out of here." That was a whole great scene, by the way. Her accidentally stabbing her, that was just so sad, but so well done. Yeah. I wonder if there is more in store for this character. I don't know. This may be it. I am glad, if it is, that we got what we got for both these characters. I'm sad that they're both dead now, but with Star Wars jumping all over the timeline, we can see more for both. Speaking of more, I do hope they do plan to do more of these Tales of anthologies. I'm sure they will. My prediction is that Tales of the Bounty Hunters will be next. I think we're going to get Bounty Hunters, and I think, with it seeming how much Dave Filoni likes these two characters, I think it's going to be more of Cad Bane and Boba Fett's backstory. That just seems a logical one to do. They were supposed to have, I guess, some kind of arc in the Clone Wars where they had a shootout at the end that never happened. We could get that in Tales of the Bounty Hunters. That's what I think is going to happen, but, what do you guys think is going to happen? What would you like to see as the next Tales of anthology series? Let me know in the comments below, and that's all the time I have for now, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.